Yo, yo, here we go. So here's a frog floating around. Looks like anti-gravity, right? Looks like anti-gravity. This is called diamagnetism. Dia means across, like a diameter. Circumference, diameter. Okay? So, let me show you what's going on here. Bitter electromagnet. Okay? Bitter electromagnet. There's the frog. Diamagnetic forces acting upon the water within its body. Listen to that, water. They use that on the ISS all the time conveniently. This works really well with water. They're always using water balls, putting cameras in waters. I'm telling you how they do it right now. Okay. Within its body, levitating a live frog inside the 3.2 centimeter vertical bore of a bitter solenoid at the blah 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 high magnetic laboratory, Netherlands. Magnetic field was about 16 teslas. It's a measurement of magnetic fields. Videos available here. Okay, a bitter electromagnetic or bitter solenoid is a type of electromagnetic invented way back in 1933 by American physicist Francis Bitter, used in scientific research to create extremely strong magnetic fields. Bitter electromagnets have been used to achieve the strongest continuous man-made magnetic fields on Earth, up to 45 teslas. Advantages are used where extremely strong fields are required. The iron cores used in the saturate. All right, I'm getting to. Okay, these can be used on. It can be used on wood, plastic, anything. If you create this thing big enough, all you have to do is upsize it. And there's one, and then look at this thing, 45 teslas, hybrid magnet system. That's what they're using on the ISS right there. Okay, so let's go to here. Listen, take a listen. What the hell just happened? God, man. Just play the fucking thing. What the fuck is going on, man?
This is a neodymium magnet. It's pretty darn strong. And now, after heating it in a flame, it's no longer...
That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't know
what. But there's one more kind of magnetism that all materials exhibit, even those whose constituent atoms aren't magnetic.
What?
Though it's so weak that the other kinds of magnetism often overwhelm it. Basically, an external magnetic field causes the electrons around atoms in a material to change course, and their new motion generates an opposing magnetic field.
Boom.
This field is pretty weak, but it does cause the material to be repulsed from the magnet a little bit. For example, if you hang a wooden toothpick in a magnetic field, the ends will repel the field and it'll end up aligning across the field. This is a convenient way to remember the name of this kind of magnetism, diamagnetism, since dia means across, like the
diameter of a circle.
Measured across a circle. Diamagnetic materials will repel a magnet, and a diamagnetic...
So these astronauts, this is what they're putting in between. They're the frog.
Compass will point across the magnetic field. That is, it'll orient east-west. As weak as it is, diamagnetism is pretty darn awesome because it's a repulsive effect. Any diamagnetic material will levitate in a strong enough magnetic field, like this chunk of graphene, or since water is diamagnetic, this frog. In principle, humans could also be levitated this way.
Okay, boom. In principle. No, they are. Okay, you build this thing big enough like they do on the fake international, their little, that's a whole solenoid, that whole tunnel, all that whole thing is what is this is what's going on.
Magnetic fields required.
Boom, there's your people in the ISS. Boom, when they're not on an anti-gravity plane.
There are also a lot of subtleties we've skated over, like the fact that nitrogen is diamagnetic even though as an atom it has unpaired electrons. One might...
Okay, next. Okay. Okay, now they can make this thing do all kinds of stuff. It works really well with water, but let's see, have you guys, this is your frog, okay? There's your frog. Okay, now watch this. Wait a second, wait, have we seen this before? Have we seen this before on the ISS? But water works the best, okay? This is why they use water. Water works the best on this, with this. They can put cameras through balls of water, because water, the surface tension puts it into a circle still, okay? Next. So this is what they're doing. See how this floats around? This is a huge bitter solenoid, bitter electromagnet. This is what's going on. See how that remains? But the thing's still moving, so see what I'm saying? So, okay, blah, blah, blah. They even have these mouses now floating like this. Whoa. Yep. Floating.
There you go, there's your frog floating around in your cylinder.
Move around a little bit, and that way we don't put any forces.
Everything moves around a little bit.
Now listen to this. This guy's awesome.
But weightless.
Bounces around a little bit.
You hear that noise in the background?
As I move it, it's not steady.
It sounds like an aircraft's engines, doesn't it? It sounds like they're on board an aircraft.
And held to the wall firmly. And the reason for that is...
But I don't think that's the sound of the engines. I think that's
I got
something
to
else.
give this guy credit right here. Well, he's actually...
There is a way of making things
Wait, hold on.
rotate.
Wait, where is it?
It doesn't just work on frogs. It works on pieces of wood, works on plastics, different kinds of metals,
Bitter solenoid.
water particularly.
Particularly water. They always play with water with the paddles. They're putting cameras through it, and it's a really good trick. It works really good. It looks like anti-gravity, but gravity doesn't exist. Everything's electromagnetic. It's density and buoyancy. It's just canceling out electromagnetic fields, or and so forth. You have the repelling action and then the canceling out action. Diamagnetism.
Check this out.
Bitter electromagnetic, bitter
There's a Dutch
solenoid.
research group.
Bitter
They did this
electromagnetic,
frog research.
bitter solenoid. Okay? And then it's called diamagnetic or diamagnetism, because you're across this field in the diameter of it. Okay? Solenoid, you're across the diameter. Diamagnetic.
They made this bitter electromagnet, which is basically a metal cylinder, and wherever you put it inside, it
Look
will
at that
float
thing.
around.
45 Teslas. That's how
So
strong
they did this in
that's how strong that electromagnetic field is.
2014. They did it before then, but NASA in 2009 NASA picked up on it. JPL announced that they'd successfully levitated mice using this technique.
There you go.
And it's one step
Thought
forward.
it was fucking flooding in here.
Mice are closer biologically to humans than frogs. They hope to perform experiments regarding the effects of microgravity on bone and muscle mass.
Okay, see, they're so far ahead of all this, what they give us here. They're so far ahead of this. This is nothing.
Where have we heard that before?
It's a joke.
The astronauts. That's what they say they're doing up there. They're doing these experiments on there to see how weightlessness affects their bone density. But isn't this odd? Why would NASA consider it a great step forward and want to experiment on mice because they're biologically close to humans, when they've got a space station in real microgravity with real humans on
Because
board,
it's not real.
and they're already doing experiments on it?
Because
Why would you use a model organism
they
when you
don't.
can experiment on the real thing, when you are experimenting on the
Because
real
they
thing?
don't have the real
That
thing.
doesn't make any sense.
They don't have the real
What does
thing.
make sense is that they scaled up
That's right. They scaled up. This guy knows what's going on.
this solenoid,
Yeah.
made a giant cylinder, about the
Giant.
size of one of the modules on the ISS, for instance,
Boom.
with humans in it instead of frogs and mice,
Boom.
and that's what we're seeing.
This guy's on fire.
Practically anything inside that field will float around as if it were weightless.
And then they can play with everything, and everything's floating just like anti-gravity. This is how they do it. Case closed. You don't sell me. International Fake Station. I figured you out. It took me like 10 minutes to figure all this shit out and make a video. It was nothing. I put this shit together in like 5, 10, 15 minutes. This whole thing. And just searched it from the beginning to end. It took no time. It's so easy. You guys can do this too, and you should.
Everything moves around a little bit.
Boom.
Just wanted to make a note here that the reason I'm already
And then this guy here.
subscribed is that this is
Okay. Let's see what else. You know. Look at this. Boom, boom. They do it way better with water. Water works way better than this dumb thing, okay? Water's the best. It'll bounce. It's fantastic. So, that's what's going on. The ISS, International Fake Station. The International Fake Station. It's all fake. That's how they fake anti-gravity. It's called they use a bitter electromagnet or a bitter solenoid. They just upscaled it, made it giant. Made it to where everything around it and inside it, it looks like a space station inside, or it matches a plane, so they can still use the anti-gravity plane when they need to, or whatever. I mean, so this is how they do it, okay? And it looks absolutely, it's a great trick, and this is how they do it. They don't tell you about this technology, even though they do put it here in our faces a little bit, enough. It's out there. They have to. That's the thing. That's the good news about. They have to put the info out there. It's their little, rule or whatever. The vampire has to knock on the door. The vampire has to be invited in, if you will, so they don't have such bad karma or whatever the fuck. So, that's that. International Fake Station, fake gravity, and then they use the harness to assist so they can roll. And then they're playing with the football, and the water works the best, okay? The surface tension allows it to remain in a sphere so they can sell you the globe still. And then they can play with the ping pong back and forth with the water. This is how they do it. It's all, that's how they do it. I mean, look at this. And then they can make them do orbit. They can make them do all kinds of shit with the computers. And you can, look at this. There it is. Boom. And then there's your frog. The frogs are the astronauts. They upscaled it, giant scaled it. See? And they even sell mouses now that levitate. Look at this shit. Are you looking at that? Look at this. Look at this shit. Now they're going to put it right in your fucking face. And look, it's a mouse because they're using mice already and they're using humans, and we're the mice. We're the stars. Stars backwards are rats. We're the rats in a cage. And this is it right here. The guy's using all this shit. It's floating. Look at this shit. Look at that. Floating around. See how it floats? It's called diamagnetism. Okay? Diamagnetism. Bitter electromagnet, bitter solenoid. Because Bitter invented this shit. And he's very bitter about this shit. Just kidding.